Hello everyone, this is Krishna and welcome back to my channel. This is part 11 of practical question series in React, and in this video we are going to see how to display a text area with number of characters left using React hooks. So first we will be seeing the demo. So you can see here we are going to display this text area, and based on the text entered by the user or data entered by the user, we will be calculating this dynamically and displaying below the text area. So we will be using use state and React hooks to achieve this. So let us start our coding. For this I have created a project called React 2, and in this I am going to create part11.js where I will be writing all the code related to this video. So first I am going to create a functional component called part11 by using arrow function syntax, and I am going to return part11. So after this we have to export the functional component by using export default part11. So the next one is we have to import this part11 in our app component.js. For this I am going to write import part11 from part11 slash part11.js. So let us save this, and we have to write the same thing here. Let us save this and check whether we are able to get this part11 in our browser or not. So we already compiled this. So head back to our browser and refresh this. You should be able to see the part11 in our application. Now we are going to part11 where I am going to import React hook called useState in order to store whatever user has entered in our text area. So this useState I am going to import from React. Now I am going to take some variable constant data comma set data equal to useState of some empty string. Now I am going to take another text. Now I am going to take the text area where user can enter the data. So user will be able to enter the data in this text area, and once user changes anything or enters anything, this onChange event will be fired, which will call handle data change method. So we are going to create this functional component method handle data change by using arrow function syntax. If you don't know about arrow functions, you can go back to my channel where I have clearly explained what is meant by arrow functions and why we have to use that. And once user changes this, we will be able to get the data from event. So here I am going to write event dot target dot value. Let us save this, and here from this handle data change we will be able to get this value to this handle change method. So here I am going to take it as data, and I am going to log whether we are able to get this or not. Let us save this and check whether we are able to get the data or not. So I am opening my console. So here we should be able to get the data entered by the user. So before that, so here we have written on changes, so that is the reason we are not able to get the data entered by the user. So I am going to remove this and place it as on change. So let us see whether we are able to get that or not. You can see here we are able to get the data entered by the user. Now we have to display some text. With characters left, specified dynamically. For this, I am going to create some constant called count, set count, within the state. So initial count value should be some constant as 2000. So you can place anything if you want. So once user enters this, I am going to set the count value as 2000 minus data dot length. So here we will be getting the data entered by the user, and we are calculating the length of the data what user has entered, and we are subtracting that from the 2000, so that when our user enters data, it will be subtracted from this value. So let us save this, and after this we have to place the count to be shown dynamically before characters left. So let us save this and check whether we are able to get the data or not. So you can see here it got compiled. Let us refresh this. So you can see here we got 2000 characters left, and once user enters the data, you should be able to see the decremented value in this way. So if user decreases this, you should be able to see 2000 in this way. So this is the end of this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.